I bet you Ryan is at the chandlery. Because when Ryan is not around, he's at the chandlery.
Running cables is probably the worst job on the boat. I dare say it's worse than fixing the toilet.
When you think about it, there are so many things that can go wrong today. Good job, baby. High five.
That was awesome.
Day 19. For the last few days we've lost a little bit of speed in the preps because we're doing other things and also because we're about done and we're waiting for our rig to be checked on Monday, which is 2 days from now. But Ryan, who said that he was not going to do anything this weekend, did something. Yep, here we are.
Everything I have done revolves around this magic remote. So now Sophie's gonna ask, Ryan, what's that magic remote?
What's that magic remote?
We have these two spotlights,
Yeah?
and then you just go on, and it lights our way. If we come up with the dinghy at night, and we can't find our boat, we just go, whoa, and then we can see our boat. And it's got a dimmer, so we can make it go not as much light. See, it kind of goes away, and then it goes whoop. Pretty cool, huh?
Oh my god. For the last 2 days we've been waiting for the rigger to arrive and help us. And he just got here in his black van while Ryan is getting his haircut. Do you need a haircut, Andy?
I think so. Where are you heading?
Gibraltar.
Are you pulling anywhere at all?
What's that?
Are you pulling in anywhere?
In Gibraltar.
Hey guys, today is day 21 of our Atlantic crossing preparations and today is rigging day. We're going to leave the marina in a few days to start heading west. But the one last bit, I mean it's not one bit, it's like many bits that really needed to get done was the rigging. So today the rigger is coming here. Rigging is not actually a job that we do ourselves. It's always something that we leave to a professional because it's like one of those like a critical parts of the boat, a critical system that we don't feel comfortable touching ourselves. Like we really prefer to leave it to a professional.
So the first thing we're going to do is remove the end of the boom there, and we're going to slide a hook into the track, and that's going to be part of our new preventer system. So a preventer system, it's a way for us when we're sailing downwind to ensure if we accidentally jibe that the boom doesn't go flying across the boat and break everything. So we're going to have a line that goes from the boom to the front of the boom, and then from there we'll have another line that goes from the back of the boat all the way up, and we'll be able to connect the two. It makes it really easy so we don't have to go all the way up on the foredeck to attach the preventer. Then the big job, which isn't probably super big, but it requires me climbing up the mast. I need to go all the way to the top. We're going to take down the two backstays and we're going to shorten them and take the backstays all the way back up to the top. And we're doing that so that we have, because right now they're maxed out, we can't tighten them anymore, and we need to get the rig a little bit tighter. So then we've removed our vang here that is attached to this thing. And over time, this has been grinding down, so we think it has the potential to break at some point. So we had this one built. This one's much more beefy, and we just need to grind it down a bit. Slides in the track, and that will go there. And then we'll attach vang back here. We have this extra forestay that I hate because it's really hard to stow it, put it away, and to deploy it. And what it's there for is essentially in case our forestay falls down, because if our forestay falls, our mast is probably going to fall. But it's also there in case we need to use our storm jib. It's a way for us to attach the storm jib. So we're going to come up with a clever way to stow and deploy that. The other thing I didn't say was we have to retune the rig. That's the big thing for today.
Yeah, right.
And that's going to be the big learning process.
Bird's nest. Bird's nest. Just a bit slide and slide in.
Yeah. Yeah, that should be fine there, yeah?
All this commotion for this. Okay, so this is the new emergency forestay. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not new, but now we can actually use it.
Slightly altered.
Oh, this is gross.
Not too bad, huh? This is much better than the best rigging book you can buy. You learn a lot more from other people.
There goes the backstay. So Ryan, I'm kind of afraid to ask, but you're climbing up the mast with no backstays.
That's not true.
Careful. Careful.
Oh my god. That's the main halyard.
Yes. No, it's topping lift now.
It's the topping lift now. I am scared. Oh my god.
You want it slower?
Today we are trying out our Atlantic set of sails. Essentially what we're gonna do is that we are going to fly both our Genoas on the track. We have a double track on the forestay. There was no wind this morning when we tried this, and I mean, obviously, in typical fashion, the wind has now picked up. Yeah. Okay. Woo! You guys ready? How's that? Look at that shiny brand new pole here. Woo!
You think this is gonna work?
Yeah, I think so. It looks massive. You look so tiny in the middle of those, Ryan. Today something rather unexpected happened. Someone dropped by our boat and was like, "Hey guys, I've read that you do not have a gennaker and I just happen to have an old one that I can't have on my boat because I have a big boat and this one is for a 40-foot sailboat. So do you want a gennaker?" And we were like, yes, it's an old gennaker, but we're pretty excited to open the bag and look at the gennaker. Ooh, I see color. Apparently it's been repaired a few times. That is big.
Super big.
Ooh, I see stripes. Yeah, it does have a few repairs.
Yeah, but I mean, overall, it's in pretty good shape, I think. They look like the repairs are okay, pretty okay.
Yeah, that's what he said, you know, he was like, well, if you can get like a few months out of it, it's pretty good.
I think we would get more than a few months. That might need a bigger repair there,
Yeah.
but I mean, it's a little old, but it's fine, I think.
That was a very generous gift.
Yeah.
I did not expect to finish the day with a gennaker on our boat.
It's awesome.
Woo!
It's super awesome. I
That's
think.
really cool. Look guys, we have a gennaker. Okay Ryan, what are we gonna do now?
We're gonna try to fly this gennaker, but we don't have a sock for it. We don't have a top-down furler, and we've never flown one before, so I don't know how it's gonna go.
What year did he say that it was from? The 90s? Oh, it smells yummy. Mmm. Oof.
Okay, you ready?
Yay! Oh my god, the smell.
Is it? How far up is it, Soph? Sophie! Sophie!
There we go.
I think that works.
Wow! Oh my god! Are you ready for this?
Let's go do it. It's only took a week and a half. It's supposed to take 3 days.
Okay, today we've officially been in Almerimar for 2 months, which is starting to be way too long, but we are on our way to the office to get the package that's, you know, kind of delayed everything, like the reason why we are still here after 2 months. Our last piece of critical equipment is finally making its way to our boat.
Hey.
One floor, yes. For one night, yes, we will have a.
We also need to pay for all the extra time that we've been here.
Well, when you are near the entrance,
Polar seal. That's us.
Ah.
Finally. See you guys.
Bye. Bye.
This box looks very beat up. Like it has plastic. I'm like worried if there's clearly something in it. But I've had like boxes arrive to me with all the contents missing. Just an empty box and bubble wrap.
But clearly there is something in it because it looks heavy.
It's a little heavy, but it might just be rocks.
Shake it a little bit.
Not rocks. Okay, let's not die.
I'm a little worried about the packing list though.
What?
It says packing list 240 paper vases.
Oh no.
I promise you, that's what it says.
Oh no. This is box 34 of 36. What are we gonna do with 240 paper vases?
Well, you tell me.
Good.
Oh. Oh my god, the excitement. Alright.
Okay.
How shiny you are.
I'll want your help. I would hate to drop this in the water.
I'm coming. That would be bad, huh?
That would be bad.
Oh. It's gonna work. We have a barbecue!
Yeah, we do.
It's perfect. Like there is literally nothing that we cannot do. Hey guys, it's been 2 months now that we have done our Atlantic prep, and in the meantime we've gone all the way from Almerimar down to Cape Verde where we are right now, which is
1,600 miles.
That took you a long time to come up with that. So the first thing we did was to add another autopilot.
And the autopilot is working better than, well, I thought it would. It's like a night and day difference between our old one and this one, so.
Down from Gibraltar to Lanzarote, we run into some really heavy conditions. We were sailing in 30 knots wind and 6 meters waves for half a day. The waves were steep and close together, and our autopilot did amazing. We really pushed it to its limits. And I think that at some point there was like one wave that was really steep and the other one coming really close, and we had to turn the autopilot off, turn the engine on, and manually go back on course, but that was the only time. I don't want to say that the ride was comfortable because it wasn't,
No.
but definitely the autopilot did very well.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next thing that we did was the through hulls.
And they are performing flawlessly.
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 Joke aside, the water maker has been working great. We couldn't operate the water maker on the way because we had flow issue at the entrance of the water maker through hull. We still had some issues, but we realized that if we don't go too fast, so if we keep the boat at 5 knots or under, we can run the water maker for hours and it works.
Fine, yeah.
Which is a great relief now that we're about to cross the Atlantic. The next thing is the canvas.
Canvas, I think Sophie feels that we should have had all the canvas work that we would have done right from the start, because now we have some canvas that's a little faded and some that looks brand new.
Those mesh panels though, they're really good.
Yeah, they're really good. The mesh panels are
They've
awesome.
been really great. The next thing was our rigging.
I know one of the things you like, Sophie, is our emergency forestay, which we deploy when we go offshore right from the start. Because we operate twin head sails, it's a lot of canvas, so it's really heavy, so it's nice just to have this backup stay.
And so talking about the twin head sail setup, we received a lot of questions on Instagram when we talked about how we were planning to cross the Atlantic in terms of our sail setup. The twin head sails have worked better than we ever could imagine.
So I think in this last sail we were doing about 7 knots, even in like 8 knots of wind, 9 knots of wind, so it was quite amazing.
Yeah. It's also very easy to reef. So when the winds pick up a little bit, we can pull the furler. It's very heavy, so we have to do it with a winch, but the amount of canvas that gets rolled in is the same on both sides, so it's such an easy thing to do. It's way easier to reef our twin head sail setup than our main sail, actually.
Yeah. The problem is when the wind comes around to a reach, so not downwind, we have to put both the sails on one side, which creates a lot of weight.
And chafe.
But other than that, it's a good setup.
Then there was our gennaker, which we affectionately named Blue.
Yeah, we got to play with it the last trip a couple times, and I think it's cool. So I'm looking forward to getting some more experience with it. I would say we didn't get quite enough the last trip.
And the last item that we installed was our barbecue.
Have we used the barbecue?
Oh yeah.
It worked very well.
We learned that you shouldn't grill 30 days dried, aged steaks with a lot of fat.
I think it's gonna be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We almost set our boat on fire.
I mean, there was flames.
By the time you are watching this video, we are most likely actually crossing the Atlantic, and you can follow our live position on our website. I will put the link in the description below. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up or leave us a comment. We love reading your comments. Thank you for watching, and we will see you next time.
Bye.